37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, sit rep, over.
Charlie Alpha, send set rep, over.
Section has had a short stop to have a cursory inspection of the buildings en route, and then we'll step off within 5 minutes, over.
That's fine, we've pretty much covered all the buildings there. Those are your buildings to clear, so hold the convoy, or hold the clearance section of the convoy, and push in with your section to clear, over.
Acknowledged. Stepping off convoy now to the next buildings, over. Alright, we're on the move again. Form up on the road and we'll step off.
We don't have eyes on the bunker.
Try wind.
Reverse to my old position boat, have a look southwest from here.
Set rep, over.
Echo the south, send set rep, over.
Echo has taken 1x2 free from the marksman. We're currently just
Can I get like a number?
left on trying to locate where he's shooting us from, over.
Bearing?
Reverse the vehicle as we get bearing.
Juliet's nearby if you need it. And the medics will be on station to deal with your T3, over.
Will do. Echo up.
I think I see the bunker.
Southwest, but no bunkers.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a greenhouse unless that's what you're on about.
HQ contact way out.
Looks like a police checkpoint off to the right, a couple of 100 meters, so we're going to continue on. 37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, message, over. Alright, boat, step us off, get yourself in position. Just up ahead, Charlie's current lock start was spotted in bunkers, about 200 meters off the road to the west, right. On closer inspection, we've seen police markings on vehicles
east down the road.
Convoy Hall.
Coming towards us.
Send your message over.
Can see it.
While you're down there, while you're waiting for Echo to clear their route and take over the main clearance, can you set
Oh,
up
that guy can't drive.
CP in your rough current location on the strait, watching MSR Amethyst?
He's in an import-export company car, it
Give
looks
you a
like.
chance to start searching through the nearby buildings, over.
Actually, ask him about the company.
Acknowledged. Set up checkpoint on our current lock step. Open checkpoint.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How's your day?
Off-road,
Not good, I
so it's
fell
fine
over
away.
at work on the way to hospital.
Oh,
I've
that's
got
bad.
eyes on that
Is it?
bunker.
Yes,
Any injuries?
Yeah, it's hurt my arm and my head pretty bad, so I tried to...
We're going to be setting up an open checkpoint here.
Oh, okay. If you want, we could have one of our
I have
guys
eyes
have a
on that
look at you.
bunker, 250 from my
Yeah,
position,
you,
2 armed
doctors?
individuals.
We haven't met it.
Yep, it's police.
Oh!
Don't panic.
Yeah,
It would save on the fuel, so that would be good.
yeah. So, have you seen any increase in different people coming through, or
Yes, loads.
yeah?
Bruce, I don't want to cover all
They look
four
like us.
directions. I just want
Yes,
to
yes.
monitor traffic into this ASL that we're on and the platoon is
People you
on.
know?
We can set up 2
Oh,
bunkers
no,
facing south from now.
I'm just joking with you, silly. I talk about you.
When the guy is
Oh,
saying
okay.
some medical attention.
So you've only seen us.
Grey up here.
Yes.
If they have a man on each corner.
Okay.
Very different to the normal people in Ukraine.
The normal is that like police and everything.
I'm curious if we can
Yes,
get Grey up here. This man needs
Like
medical
you,
attention.
They do not have bigger gun like
Grip,
you.
up you go. Left
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're getting our medic down here. So I think he's coming now. Here he is.
Thanks. Let me pull off to the side of the
Yeah,
road.
he's just gonna pull off to the side. We might move out the way.
I bumped ahead.
We advise boss is AFK, 2 minutes.
Push.
Road movement.
Copy.
Right, he's had an accident at work. He's fallen over.
If you
Copy,
could
boss. Do you want to just lay down there?
Just
Yeah,
get
please,
over
it
that
hurts.
tree in that corner. Just get your eyes out.
Have you done this then?
I was climbing up a ladder to get to the roof, and I slipped.
Okay, that's Bravo,
good.
Mr. Robert.
It's clumsy.
But I want your gun covering west, but be ready to swing around for the other road as well, obviously.
Right, make a note of the type of work.
We'll do what we can. Please get
He's
you
claiming he's gone down a ladder, it should be crushed tissue. If it's an illusion or something like that,
Yep, definitely.
let us know.
Okay, you're all.
How big the trench is you want
Bravo,
side?
BCP trench, mate, come on.
Just an echo, so I missed you.
Cheers.
Yeah, definitely.
Fucking big one, you've done this.
What do you want to
Echo,
Yeah, we'll check the houses.
myself,
Looking
I'm
for
back
anyone
on the side of
friendly as yourself.
down south, Charlie, break.
look after the people
This is due to us being suppressed by a marksman. We will treat you on tier 3 when you eventually push south level. Roger.
Can you pull out Panama in somewhere safe as well?
Roger that. That is all Bravo out.
Well, we're here, then we'll keep everything nice and safe and friendly.
Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate you helping me. I can now go back to work. I will book a appointment with the doctor for the future. No need to go to hospital now.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you. I will go back to work. Thank you.
Yep, we'll stay away from ladders.
Oh yes, dangerous
So
stuff.
I've got a question if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
What does the company import and export?
This is my brother's truck. I don't know. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I live with my brother and my father, and I usually walk to work, but I thought, I have to quickly get to the hospital, so I jumped in his
Yeah.
car. I
Maybe
want to
pull the
return it
Panama
quickly,
down
or
into
he
this
will,
ditch.
Oh,
I
okay.
took it. I
Yeah,
think
Rich.
they do pipe. What's it
Pipes.
called?
Okay.
Yes, I think.
Anywhere off to our right.
It's like a company car, so,
Yeah.
usually he has bigger trucks.
Oh, okay. So like, yeah.
You want any good pipes? Have a look on the internet. You can find us so easy.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably need some for the base.
Oh, perfect. Yes, if you look on internet, you should probably find it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I should get back to work.
yeah.
The boss
If you
will
see
not be
anything
happy.
or want to tell us something, we're always
Okay.
here.
Okay, thank you.
See you.
Right, be careful, soldier. I'm turning around.
Yep.
I've gone back to 6 lanes. That's the fuck up. Yeah, fucked off the other way though.
Okay. Nothing much.
No, but you know what? Friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put the word out to his friends that we're here.
Why is he doing a 4-way delivery? Why is he doing? Is he trying to do a 4-way VCP? That would not be smart. No, a 4-way VCP. No, it's 4-way VCP is not smart with the main. You should have picked the 2-way.
Oh, what? Oh, we're doing a VCP here.
You set up second trench to the north of the one that Derry's
Do we want VCPs that way? Trenches, sorry.
It's only if we need it for cover. We're not doing a full
Okay.
VCP. It's
Vehicle coming in from the west.
Oh. Okay, he's just driven through.
37 Charlie, this is 37 Echo, message over.
Okay.
We're starting to stay dark the last bridge down, then we can fall back from here. Because that's where we'll be in front of the VCP.
yeah.
You want the second trench like that? Or in the back from you?
Yeah, I was going to say actually, right here. We want it in the shade of the tree, so you don't get.
Charlie, this is Echo, message over. Central Charlie, over.
Didn't give us fucking what you call
We
it,
should be at your location
Lockdown.
within
Let's fall back
at most 10 minutes over. Acknowledged.
Charlie Alpha West, over. Charlie way out.
Central Charlie, over.
Or hopefully just walk down a fucking toilet and I can go to the arsenal. So angry that happened. I'm discharging. I can't stick with this fucking thing on my back anymore. Every time I look behind me, I just see a backpack, and that's all.
I know, it would be serious, like,
Yeah.
Guys, we've got 2 guns covering, 3 guns covering, I guess. We're all playing with fucking sandcastles right now.
Yeah, believe it.
Get the fuck out of my mind if you're gonna be a bitch about it.
Now that it's dug, we have guns.
Yeah.
Time management. Right. Gray, get yourself onto that one.
Yeah.
Lee.
Hmm? Oh, it's a trench.
Yeah, I was gonna say get yourself on this trench.
Brilliant.
You don't need to like fully be like, oh, I'm behind the trench. You can stand out here. You just got to be within dashing distance.
I feel safe here.
Okay. That's fine.
I think it should be. It's supposed to be green.
Oh, nice sight line down the road.
Booth, you know what? You can have the front trench and same career back to
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, back to that way.
Yep.
Oh,
No, that trench down there, the dirt one.
what, we both going there?
No, you're safe.
Oh.
We're gonna cuddle up. Oh, by the way, this is for the recording that you're gonna make later.
Yep.
Manford, you missed out on driving the Panama, you silly bitch.
Right.
That makes you feel bad. So you're gonna clip that and you're gonna send it to him.
Yep. I'll add him in the section Discord.
Yeah, exactly. Guess what you missed out driving.
Where is it? Hold on, let me get it. Where'd it go? It's down there. Oh.
Alright, all of you need to be careful for people trying to blend in as police.
What's this last one now?
Send for Charlie, over.
Civilian motorcycle coming from your northwest towards the checkpoint, over.
Acknowledged, is that off-road or on the ASL? On the MSR, over?
On the MSR, over.
Acknowledged, over. We've got a motorcycle approaching from the northwest apparently, so keep your eyes out for that. Right, so further to the north, Walker's just dealt with a man dressed in camo, trying to identify himself as police. However, he was not wearing police uniform, so he's been apprehended for now.
Got a civilian walking southwest in the woods.
Yeah, Roger, what's he got?
He's got a bag.
Is that a weapon bag?
Doesn't look like it. It's a camping
like
bag.
A woodland camping bag, yeah.
Yeah, Roger. Keep eyes on him.
All call signs be advised, we have a man in orange waterproof coat,
Watch out to your west, guys.
passing the platoon on foot to the west. Over.
Oh, you know what that'll be? That'll be one of those mods.
Mods? What?
Yeah, one of the new mods that we've got in the mod pack is basically just like, it just puts in random civilians doing random
Oh, right.
Trey, we've got
Oh, so it's just an AI.
Civi in red.
Yeah, Roger, just call them out on long range.
Alpha's probably was through.
I think this is one of those spots that you think this is the place for a permanent checkpoint.
Oh yeah. It's pretty good.
Like the view that you've got.
It's brilliant.
Wide open. The only wank thing is this bit here.
Yeah. Can't really see what that road.
Bravo the south, send alert.
Maybe we'd have to do it on the hill part.
Yeah.
Echo, this is Alpha. I need you to take over VCP for the next 5 minutes or so, and then step off on the next leg of the journey with Panama. Roger so far, over.
Roger so far, over.
Charlie, this is Alpha. I need you to push up, mount up, go by road, push through Zulu 5 Charlie. Your job is to clear Zulu 6 Alpha down to the bridge in grid 132150. Roger so far, over.
Cover my ass for a second.
Push through to 5 Charlie, can you say again the second zone?
So you're to push through Zulu 5 Charlie. Your job is to clear Zulu 6 Alpha and Zulu 6 Bravo. Any buildings and roads in that area need to be patrolled. And hold position at the bridge in grid 132150.
Acknowledged, 7-1 Charlie, step off now, over.
Roger, picked.
Okay, so offer.
Truman, you might want to get another body team to go and talk to a guy. He's heading to a house east.
We've got another section taking over for this VCP. We're going to be mounting up and prepping to move out.
I have some information from the survey right now.
Send.
Give me 2 minutes.
Where are you?
Okay, so pretty much good to step off whenever you're ready. Unless that guy's been belligerent, Dowie, then let him go.
I'm to the north and they are hearing strange voices and noises from the house. It's from the southwest.
The wide one was the two-story.
Acknowledge, so dismount in the next 100 metres or so, patrol through the buildings in Zulu 5 Charlie, and then head southwards into Zulu 5 Foxtrot. Over.
Acknowledged. Thank you very much for the clarification. 37 Golf.
Be advised, my golf call sign captured 1 Seepers, was handed over to 30 Charlie. My echo call sign is taking over a temporary DCP. I will be stepping off on road clearance shortly. Charlie and golf call signs are making their way out to the refugee camp in Zulu 5 Foxtrot, and then clearing Zulu 6 Alpha, Zulu 6 Bravo. Over.
Bruce, did you pass up that info to Birch about the house to the west?
The river has been cleared. We'll be patrolling off down MSR.
What are you doing now?
To locate a site for our future PB. Over.
Everyone else mount up in the warrior.
Which one's ours?
Just to the right of that orange behind you.
Bob, where are you?
That house last night.
Southwest corner.
Local accents.
Yeah, you heard this.
Right section, we are mounting up, I believe.
West side of the road in the dip is our Vic.
There we go.
I guessed right.
Am I giving over this UAV to him?
Yeah, if you can jump out and find Larson.
Just play a guitar.
Wait, how does it go now? It's been so long since it was smell like stinging spirits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it go?
Yeah. Like that. Yeah,
Right.
Any chance I'll be able to get a toilet later?
With all these marbles in my mouth.
Yeah, speed.
Yeah, good beat.
No, I mean like, can I get a fucking arsenal later so I can get my backpack back?
Oh, no, go fuck you.
Fuck's sake.
Alright, break. Bot, brief for you, on where we're headed.
Where's Swan?
Refugee camp and then...
Swan, or one. Why have you said Swan? Now I can't stop saying Swan.
Go find one, Bruce. Go find one while I
He's right outside. He might not be able to get in.
Wait,
Have I gotta go in
where's
there?
one?
Oh!
Okay.
I
Should have
know
one more
Are we
space.
missing the SUT?
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh.
One, you should be able to get in now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hello, one.
Hey.
Yeah, them guys were dicks, weren't they? They just kept running away.
Bot, reference, zone Zulu 5 Charlie. It's to our northwest.
Zulu 5 Charlie? Yes?
We're going to be heading through that. And our job is to clear or patrol the buildings in Zulu 6 Alpha and Zulu 6 Bravo.
Yeah, Rog. So you want me to go back through Zulu 5 Charlie, take a left and head towards Zulu 6 Alpha first?
No, we're here. So we're going to want to go up this road, up this way, and then go through this way.
Yeah, I see. Alright,
So I want you to hold on the border of Zulu 5 Charlie and Zulu 5 Alpha, and we'll check out those two buildings to the west of that.
Foxtrot, who was that for, over?
Once we've done that, we'll have you stuff alongside us.
Go to 6 Alpha.
There is no sign of life in the red building that
Hold
looks
there, on that mark.
voices coming from break.
I'm doing
The
yellow
next
dot on the
building
map
along
too.
to the west 50 meters, the windows are all lined with
I'm ready
sandbags.
to go when you need.
Alright, let's step off.
All call signs, contact report, send over.
37 Alpha 36 Golf, stand by for sit rep, over.
Golf Alpha, send set rep over.
Why have you sung that?
As of time now, section came under contact by 1 times enemy marksman, approximately 200 meters to our west. Break.
Everyone is infantry now.
Acknowledged, Golf.
Much easier for me.
See if you can maneuver to eliminate if he pins you down or you need support. Charlie's
Fucking
maneuvering up
information
that
overload
direction now.
started saying
Liaise
that.
with them directly.
Could
Over.
not get a radio message out for all the people trying to contact me at the start.
There we go.
Dude, there was just so much shit. There was cars, people just chilling, watching us.
Golf is Alpha, additionally top covers coming in from UAW support, over.
Acknowledged,
I had to run after a fucking Sebi because he was going into the fucking... The helicopter was fucking landing, I was like, you need to get out of there.
Dear me. Check your
37 Alpha 37 Golf in contact with
ammo,
out.
make sure you're not super low from the earlier contact. You shouldn't be, but just double check.
Oh no, the suicide's gone.
Oh no!
Don't forget to eat and drink.
I think I hear some shots.
Yeah, that's a goal.
37 Alpha 37 Golf, sit rep, over.
Copy 6 up front.
As of time now, section came under contact by 1 times enemy RPG.
Passing through friendly sections now.
Our north break. Section has successfully eliminated the enemy and I'm sweeping through the area now. Over.
Vehicle hold, we're going to dismount and clear on foot, make sure that you don't get RPG'd like Golf.
If I dump them in the back real quick, you grab them as I put them in.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you needing particularly? Just
Dismount,
anything?
left, right.
No, mine will dismount, I saw that.
Charlie right, Delta left.
Or
Roger that, looks like your task.
last man out.
We're on the road, staggered column. Appointment up front. We're not going to get balance out. Clear it with your eyes. And step up jogging pace. Make sure you've got plenty of space for the warrior. This is a smaller road, so you won't be able to follow the edge to it directly.
Remember, guys, it's a staggered column, not two column.
That's Port Lucy. I'm going to have you drop back to the back of the staggered column.
What's holding?
Pull yourself up onto this rise, mate. Cover us into these buildings. Section hold. There's detached Delta. Get eyes out from the top of the hill to our southwest. Charlie's going to clear the buildings to the northwest in a minute.
Once that Delta's going to start moving now, so we can get eyes out.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, stand by, sit rep. Over.
Charlie Alpha, send over.
Alpha Charlie. Alpha Charlie, be advised, we've stepped into Zulu 6 Alpha, beginning building clearance now.
Roger that, suggest a quick glass of water, over.
Yeah, will do. Over. Right, gonna step off in column Charlie towards the buildings to our west.
A truck passed by with a military.
You want Vic to follow Charlie?
Upon being called out.
No, stay where you've got good eyes here.
Dumped that vehicle and
a little bit forward, you might have to hold down cover.
Hit by
Base of this hill.
warrior cannon, and it's now tier 1.
The midway point down this hill, if you understand.
Acknowledged, render 1 medical aid you can, and I'll come over in a second. Out.
There we take 1 and check the second house.
That was definitely the sound of a warrior blowing up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sounded like it.
7, Foxtrot, Mr. Stewart.
At 1, we're going to clear the house to the west.
Foxtrot, Mr. Stewart.
Foxtrot, this is Alpha, send over.
I'm pretty sure it's contact inside this sandbag building. We're asking what they should do, and also speaking about getting on the radio. But I've
how's your eyes up here?
back as,
up there, boo.
the section is Mazcaz and that explosion of it.
Roger that, you've got 3 times 2 ones, move you guys back, I need a medic. Keep a buddy team watching that building to make sure no one leaves, over.
Yeah, Roger, I'll leave Weber Farrell there and bring myself back to help with the Mazcaz of it.
Bravo Alpha, message over.
Second house is clear.
Roger. You're going to stay there and cover us down to the next house to your west. Sorry, to your south, our west-southwest. Booth, have you got eyes on myself and Morton crossing open now?
Yeah, roger that, got eyes on you.
Alpha Martin, message over.
This one here, yeah. Ah.
Now you make your way across.
37 Alpha, 37 Golf, message, over.
Leaving.
See a long barn to our southwest.
Truman?
Is that vehicle ours? Okay.
It's a warrior, but it's not ours.
You sure?
We are still on the top of the hill, watching you.
37 Alpha, this is 37 Golf, message, over.
Alpha, send over.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Be advised, section has just arrived at the refugee camp, commencing our search now, over.
Yeah, it's the other section of the refugee camp, I can see the southeast.
Right, we're coming down now, we are losing sight of you.
Delta's current position is to your south
building of the
west.
The individuals inside are now armed.
Yeah, I've got eyes.
Men, one time said my section is sweeping the area for secondary IDs, over.
Acknowledge.
Sounds like golf contact to our southeast.
Truman, the door's open in the barn, can we have a look around?
Have a shout first and then yeah, go check it out. It's not house, not a domicile.
Delta shift south, secure the baseline to the south. Delta peel left.
Oh, well, I'm in front of you.
If you guys in the building in 135153.
Frozen barrel.
Describe building.
It's on the map in 135153. I see it with my eyes.
Roger that, we've got eyes on pretty much fucking everything. We can even see gold from here.
Roger, it should be to your direct southwest at the end of a little dead end road.
Yeah, roger that, I can see it. It's got red doors.
Advice, do you want to head to it or should we from where we are?
I mean, you're free to do it. We've got excellent eyes from up here.
Roger, we'll leave you there then.
Charlie, Alpha, Origin, message over.
Hold. Send for Charlie, over.
I need you to
Mount
mount
up
up and return to the BCP. There's a situation kicking off here and I need the extra bodies as we just had a mass cast in Echo due to a vehicle explosion, over.
Northwest.
Acknowledge, we're on the way back now.
Moving Delta.
Bot, did you copy that? Once boots and proceed Delta arrange, we'll be heading back off that way.
Which point are we heading to?
We're going back to the PCP.
Foxtrot, this is Alpha Master, over.
Yeah, I don't remember what that is.
Further on last, we believe it may possibly be individuals with AKs inside the building, and one may have escaped out the rear of the building in a white van. Over.
Echo acknowledge, Charlie's returning here and with your intel...
Okay, to keep you all informed, they've had a vehicle explosion at the VCP. They've had a few casualties there, so we're heading back to reinforce them for the time being.
Yeah, Roger, we're more than happy to do that. Just advise the Charlie to maybe push in from the rear side as they also have the cover from the Ukrainian army off to the southwest.
Can you say again for Charlie, last call sign, over.
Charlie, this is Alpha Master, over.
Send for Charlie.
Reference your C-tab, grid 146151, building with enemy forces marker, over.
Dean.
I need you to bomb it through Zulu 5 Delta and take that last right turn onto the ASR, drive your warrior right up to the front door, dismount and breach, over.
Yeah. And then when we get to the last
Acknowledged,
right-hand
we're on that now,
we're
over.
going to come off and it straight back to
Acknowledged, Echo will keep an eye out in case anything changes, but you should just be good to kick in the door, flashbang and try and arrest before you shoot them, over.
Am I fucking blowing it up?
We'll be there in
no,
one mic, over. Alright guys, we're going to be kicking into the doors. The building in grid 146151. Booth continue, or take over. Send for Charlie, over.
Advise you approach from the western side of the building.
Warrior, you are to be on chain gun. If we get lit up, then you fucking fire back. Otherwise, we're going to be doing this as such a breach
I'll
clear.
send my Delta to cover the rear. Over. Alright, when we dismount, Charlie, you're going to be going inside that building. Delta, you're going to be covering the outside, making sure nobody flees west. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Roger.
Yep.
Yeah, I see.
Stand by.
Yep, right here.
You guys upstairs windows?
Dismount, Charlie left, Delta right.
4 out.
6 out, last man out.
Bleed.
you guys upstairs.
British Army.
Delta going round back.
On you, Lee. Yeah? Alright, slow it down. Lower your weapons.
Booth, make sure no one runs from the back if they try, apprehend them. Everyone else back up, give them space, we'll talk. 37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, be advised, we have people inside this house, we're going to talk this out rather than busting in with grenades. Over.
What do you want? Not inside, outside. What do you want? What do you want?
Walker. Hello. Hello, gents, just want a word.
Yes, what do you want?
We've been sent to investigate this house. Can you tell me what all this activity is about in here?
Yes,
Charlie,
what
echo this,
activity? It's just the sofa and the yes, table. What do you mean activity?
What?
Keep your
all
eye
they
out
hit
towards
was
the west.
Smith, you're too quiet.
I'm going to move to where you were, Lee, because that door's going to open.
Golf
better with
officer.
angles.
Yeah.
Hello, Alpha, this is Golf. Currently, the refugee camp is
Everyone back away from the
mostly abandoned. My QIC is currently in the process of talking to a doctor from the town of Vero Jockey. We'll provide more information once he is finished speaking to him. Over.
Break. 37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, message, over.
Advising the
Charlie Alpha
police
I need a bit more
bunker
context if you
to
want me
the
to talk to these
southwest.
people constructively. The building is fortified, the people inside seem unarmed, but they are agitated and contacting people on radios, over.
They've been sighted with weapons, they're wearing military dress, berets, or they wear berets covering their faces, balaclavas. Very, very suspicious, just say we want to search the building, so we have suspicion of weapons inside, over.
Okay, they are denying access to the building, are we to do this by force, over. Booth, how's it going at the back?
The rear looks like it might be a better access point.
Yeah, road.
There's man here at back. Go away. Too close.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, message, over.
Charlie Alpha, send over.
I say again, they are denying entry to the building. Are we to do this by force, or are we going to continue trying to talk them out? Over.
Continue trying to talk them out for the time being. 3-0's in contact with battalion, see if we can get permission to forcefully enter the building. I'm standing by for an answer, over.
Acknowledged, be advised they are contacting friendly forces to them, I guess, on radio, so I'd like to make sure that we are covered to the west, over.
Charlie Alpha, you're cleared to breach with non-lethal privo and seize any automatic weaponry, over.
Acknowledged.
Booth. Yeah, heard.
We're going in, rear door, take the lead. If we hear any shots, we'll suppress the top floor from here.
Roger that. We'll do Delta, form up on the rear door, get ready to breach clear.
Charlie, when we're suppressing with gunfire, we're going to be shooting over the building, not into it. We can't see through the walls.
Only if fired upon, they don't shoot at you, don't shoot at them, just fucking hang up.
Are we guns up or guns down?
I don't want you to be the last man through, making sure that nobody gets out by bolting away from the door.
Up or down, Booth?
After questioning the
First man upstairs, just let me know if you're upstairs.
Great, just open the door and hide.
Stuff does break out.
Shout at anyone on the other side of the door.
people within the refugee camp to the town of Vero Jockey. Throughout the night, he has noticed a large large number of vehicles moving through the area and gunshots frequently. Over.
Copy. We got a tripwire booth.
Dowie, I want you to be ready to bust the top floor window without hurting anybody.
Can't go in.
Flash ran through it.
We've got tripwires on.
Yeah, just tripwire.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge. QIC's just
I'm going to continue plying.
wrapping up conversations with the doctor.
We're going to have to take it super slow then.
Echo, this is
Go the kid side of the staff.
Alpha, this is Charlie. Be advised, we have tripwires on the house. We're going to be taking this very, very slowly. Over.
Charlie, this is Alpha, acknowledged. You go at your pace. Don't want any casualties if we can avoid them, over.
Booth, ground floor window, east, northeast corner, facing northeast. You'll have to approach around the south side to avoid being seen sneaking up to that window.
Step off on continued road clearance. You know the route to take on MSR Gold.
Dowie, head round to the rear door. Make sure nobody builds through the rear door. Take one man with you.
Don't look at me on this side. Yeah, whisper. Which part?
The door's blocked, that door is blocked, you have to use the window.
How do we get in the window?
I'm prepping to post a stun through the top floor windows.
How do we get into the window? Yeah, there's glass plate.
You can still climb through it.
S1.
Be advised, we don't see any more movement in here for the last 2 minutes.
That was a misclick. Oh no.
Step inside.
We're done.
Back, window. Top one.
You want the warrior firing?
Climbing in.
No. Back up with the warrior, make sure you don't get hit.
You can't get through the window.
Dowie, I need you to try and deal with that tripwire.
Try and get a grenade into that room. Set off that tripwire.
Try and get in there.
Back.
Grenade out.
Is it all clear?
Crossing on window.
7 Alpha, 37 Charlie. Be advised, building's still fortified. You have tripwires on the only access point. Can we use Dowie blocks? Over.
I think it might be deactivated. It's upside down.
3-7 Charlie, acknowledge.
They pulled something.
Do not bring the building down, over.
ID.
Grenade, another grenade.
Of the building. Over.
That's a grenade.
Another grenade.
We're going to break contact from this building. Get some fire on that top floor with a warrior. Machine gun only.
Negative, DP, usual counter.
Delta, you're going to push southeast. Charlie, get yourself round to the southeast side of the building. That's a negative on that. We're going to have to break away from the building and take them too far. We can't get it inside the front door. Walk back down. Over.
We were told to use diffusal.
Yeah, I'm not going to put Dowie through the front door using that thing. Guys, we're going to be breaking contact away from this building.
Support into the top windows. We need to get in there, use them, blocking the door over.
Acknowledge. Cancel that. We've been cleared for Dowie blocks. Dowie, close that fucking back door. Friendly sections are covering the top windows. Focus on the ground floor windows.
One, do you have a good
hello?
through this door? If you do, please just look through the door.
Copy. Go with the barriers down apparently.
Through the door before you get up to it.
Door.
Dowie.
Hang in. back away.
On the work.
Droin, I would recommend you take control of Delta Eastern on that side, and I'll take control of Charlie.
I'll just set, fire and hold, fire and hold, fire and hold.
Charlie, go.
Next person in Charlie.
Alpha, this is Echo, urgent message over.
Echo this Alpha, send over.
Odds going.
I have a section size movement in the woods to my south, setting up to meet potential contact over.
I acknowledge that one route to your position, time now, wait out.
Everyone outside, over the top floor.
Alpha, this is Echo, update on that over.
Send over.
It looks like it's businessmen on
to go upstairs.
Trip through the woods.
Yeah, roger, got eyes on. Let us know when you're up.
Going upstairs now.
That seems reasonable enough.
Roger.
Out.
One down.
Okay, I'm gonna open it and pie it. Got weapons cache.
Alright, everyone outside, you can focus on the outside area now. Focus west.
Man down here.
Actually going to push into the forest and form a baseline to the west of the house, facing west.
Clear.
Oh, he's dead. Not dead. He's
AKs and ammunition.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie. Building's clear, performing searches now. Over. Give me a count and counter up as well.
Tier 3.
Can I get some help on Dowie?
Oh, move in.
Tier 3 and all.
Booth, give me a total of enemy dead. As soon as you can.
2.
And get your candidate ready for
RPG. My Delta fire team is moving in to a building approximately 300 meters to our northwest to clear
He's not up here, he's downstairs.
Downstairs, of course.
Yep. Around the back.
Go once cleared.
I started all this by accident, right? Indeed.
Red 14150.
Acknowledged.
fall into the baseline facing west as you make your way out of the house.
Alright, this is Mr.
Center for Charlie, over.
I found your T1 casualty just on the back side of the house over.
You have a tier 1 casualty?
That's probably why Charlie didn't move. Hello?
3-7.
Who are you? Did you go tier 1?
I don't think one did, I think it was Dowie.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, it was when we was assaulting the building. Charlie wasn't moving, so Delta had to go in. Oh, he's there.
That one, Bravo, Mr. River.
Got a fucking tier 1 outside. We got a tier 1 outside. Yeah,
He was being dealt with by TFW.
yeah, I know, but I need to know about this stuff. Delta, keep up the baseline west of the building. And section.
Watch that trap line.
Set up candidate for booth.
Oh, that'd have been better.
Charlie, Bravo, Mr. River.
Center for Charlie.
You sent casualty of this section of it.
Yeah, stand by. Over.
Hello, Bit. This is 37 Delta, radio check and CAD state over.
37 Delta, 37 Bravo, radio check okay, send CAD state over.
CAD state is as follows, we have 1 times tier 1 and 3 times tier 3, over.
1 times tier 1, 1 times tier 3 over?
Wrong, 3 times tier 3, over.
Roger that, your tier 1 has been extracted and 1 times tier 3 has been stitched. Send other tier 3s to the rear of house, over. Is that other one me, booth?
Lee, have you been treated?
Bucket.
Nope.
Sit rep, over.
Get over here.
Yes.
Do anything about that?
Nope.
Tier 3.
37 Alpha, 37 Golf, stand by
Cheers.
for sit rep, over.
Golf is Alpha, stand sit rep, over.
Alpha, 1 times enemy RPG gunner eliminated. Break. Inside the building he was fusing, we have captured a crate of 10 times RPG rockets. Break. Action sustained, 1 times T4, 1 times T1, over.
I've eyes on a civilian west and then next town area.
And medics will meet you there, stabilise your team.
That's a good job, guys, by the way. Nice and slow, nice and control. Only 1 tier 1 on a building that was blocked up and booby trapped. 3 people inside. Not bad.
Drew and I may have started that gunfight.
I didn't see it.
I ND'd on the window.
Yeah, we definitely fired first.
Eventually. 37 Echo, contact without.
Alpha, 37 Charlie, stand by for contact.
En route inside Juliet to your log stack to deal with casualty. They'll be there as quickly as they can, over.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie, stand by, contact report, over.
Charlie Alpha, send contact report, over.
37 Charlie, contact from building, 3 times enemy TIA, 1 times, well, we took light casualties. There is several enemy supply crates inside the building, over.
There are enemies down to this west south. And checkpoint, something else just blew up.
Taking contact.
Yeah, Roach. Got friendlies over there. Bob, where are you?
Yeah, we're still at the same place, we haven't moved.
Roach, pull up on the north side section, come on west.
Not a safe place for that unit to land. RPGs flying around.
Number 18 at work.
Keep eyes out, cover the woods to the west, guys. If you see anyone with an RPG, kill them.
37 Golf, control depth in time 10 seconds, over.
footage looked like he either just dug or hit something, possibly with a rifle.
That's Ken on the bridge there.
Oh yeah, one of those civilians has got a rifle.
Charlie, this is Alpha, Archer Mestor.
Charlie, over.
Going to redeploy towards the checkpoint in my log stat. Push to grid 145149 and then start pushing southwest from there, over.
Heading there now. Mount up. Vehicle is behind the house, to the east. Very well intersection.
Right guys, we are going to be moving to basically flank the enemy forces that have just hit the checkpoint. We will be heading in a southwesterly direction when we dismount.
So bot that's going to be crossing the bridge to our west and heading left from there.
Or onward.
Fast as you can, off-road, I don't care. Contact is in action.
Just straight southwest, I guess.
Are we all in?
Yep.
All in.
Alright, heading south, west, west.
Yeah. Gonna.
Acknowledged, out.
That must have been wrong net, right?
Wait. Not sure I can cross that.
There's a bridge, someone's a bridge?
Yeah, there's a fucking bridge, Bob. Use the bridge,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, I'll go on the bridge now.
Bottom left.
We also need to be on the left side of the bridge once you're across it.
Roger.
So we're going to decamp in that forest on the left side.
Do we need to cross the bridge?
Yes.
Oh man.
Don't go too far, mate.
Kilo, this is Alpha, urgent message, over.
Let's just go, Kilo, stand over.
I need you to get behind south of Echo call sign, dismount and fight through the elephant grass, over.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Roger that, on my way, over.
We are south of Echo already. Yeah, no, we're already here,
Yeah.
Running horse.
Alpha,
Direction, dismount right. We're going to have to push
right,
northeast.
4 out.
Take the right hand side of the baseline.
Ugh. Frames.
Right. We're going to be clearing northeast, move forwards, weapons raised, walking pace.
Might want to get them to start checking their fire because we've basically right there rounds.
All call signs at the bridge, be advised, 37 Charlie is approaching from your southwest. Over. Space out left, Charlie. Space out left. Get in line with each other.
One down, one down. I kind of assumed he was an enemy because he was pointing at us from west.
Jump.
Delta, switch to east, start pushing eastwards.
Advise on a civvy east, so watch your fire.
Delta, clear up to the riverbed, and then we will pull back.
Charlie Alpha, set rep, over.
One time send me KIA.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie. We've pushed through the grass, clearing from southwest to northeast. We encountered one enemy inside the grass. He's been killed. Over.
Acknowledge. Pull back to your Kilo Vic and clear through Uniform 1 Charlie.
Station, we're moving back to the vehicle. As a baseline, direct southwest.
7 Charlie, acknowledges. Charlie, we're going to peel left. All as one. Head on the far side of Delta and cover that left side. Making sure we get the whole grassy area.
That was my thinking as well.
Yeah, I've just seen the open field on the left. Pull in behind Delta in column.
Warrior is direct up front.
Booth, have you found that dead man again? If not, don't worry, we'll just leave him behind.
I walked past him. I know where he is.
Tower, hold security, let Charlie mount up.
I've got eyes on one-time civilian west next to a broken down vehicle.
Now can you cover ourselves from here just while I look at the map for a moment? Booth, we're clearing Uniform 1 Charlie. The building is directly to our west across this road. We're going to clear first the building to our direct west, those two, and then we'll push the Warrior across to cover out west from there. I'll leave you there with Delta, and Charlie will sweep around the rest of the buildings in Uniform 1 Charlie.
Roger, Roger. Right, Delta, we are moving to the south-southwest.
Sorry.
Yep, direct west. Delta, direct west.
Enemy spotted south behind that long building. 2.
Assuming we still can't kick in doors as we have been shot at.
Yeah, correct. We can only kick in the buildings that we get shot at from.
Down 4 cities heading roughly our direction from the south.
Can't really see through windows.
Nothing here.
Seems to be a guy that's got a broken leg village to the left. Maybe you can help me get him some information. Sitting on the left side of the vehicle.
He's just over here.
It's Bravo Austin from Casted. I think we're all good then.
3-7 Bravo, this is 3-7 Delta, no further casualties from initial contact.
So out to Foxtrot, this is Bravo, saying cancel it over.
Bravo Foxtrot section has 5 times tier 3 and 1 times tier 1 that has already been cast over.
I've changed my mind about deployment. We're going to keep Kilo on the road, and it's going to be alongside us as we clear through these buildings. But we should have friendlies covering out west now, so if you want to pull onto the road, alongside this brown barn, and stand by.
We're going to just keep pushing and clearing buildings on this side of the road. Once we get to the barn, I'm assuming you want to leave from
at this time they are in our...
Yeah, you'll see a green domicile. Once you reach that, you'll hold that.
Roger, Dodger.
Charlie, fall in on my left.
I am able to come up to your lockstep and stitch it.
Yeah, Roger, is clear, we're just checking around.
your Valon booth and check all doorways. See if there's any trip lines been left here for us.
Roger that. If we move through doorways, we'll Valon.
If it's not going to take too long, why don't you check ones that you aren't planning on going through either, and see if they're trying to track us out.
Rock.
City direct south.
This is the last building that we're going to hold on this one.
Charlie, you're free to maneuver.
One of the doors is battened up.
There's a high likelihood that it might be one of those buildings you just can't enter. They have no interior.
Yeah, I mean, it's got one doorway, but that's about it. Oh, and upstairs. Hello, British Army. There, your door is wide open. Hey, we're not going in there. Yeah, come back with Lee. Poor fuckers just left their door open. Right, we're holding
Alpha,
here.
this is Golf, send message over.
Golf is Alpha, send message over.
Okay, so we're going to have this civilian driving down the side of the road in a white vehicle.
British, we've got one time, it's 3, forward.
Over.
I'm going to leave him in the Warrior.
Make sure the vehicle
and we'll see what we can do about
Juliet and Mike are aware, well they can probably see it, and I'll inform 3-0 that they'll be approaching the police checkpoint.
When did one get T3?
Acknowledge. Juliet and Mike, just a heads up. Sorry, Juliet, Mike, send a message over.
It's Juliet, send it.
Right, Charlie, we're going to step off
Civilian vehicle heading
start
down.
checking out these buildings.
Left hand side of the road, your right. Just a heads up, really. Over.
Acknowledge civilian vehicle coming down the road. Out.
Treywin.
Yeah.
Once you get to the 2-story second beige building, hold there and we'll clear to and we'll move to the blue corrugated building so that we can get eyes out down the road.
Roger. Or you're clear to move up alongside booth.
Yeah, moving.
One, cover southeast. Morton, sweep the door with your van.
Horizontal.
One, you're going to hold there for now.
Juliet, Mike Alpha, this is Golf, the white civilian vehicle has turned around and headed the other way down the road.
Heavy to the southwest there.
I swear I've seen that same civilian in the white shirt walk past about 5 times. Is the Truman Show or something?
It could well be.
Be aware, everybody, that one of the latest mods that they've added to the mod pack was a ambient AI mod.
Oh, flag.
I have eyes on the guy with the Ellen on 127.
And one, brick building to your south-southeast. Check that out.
Delta's going to move up to the blue corrugated building.
Darryl, you got that?
No one shot at us the last 10 minutes.
Just with one, he says that he spotted a guy southeast with 2 guys, sorry, with AK, and it was like Russian elements, so it could be the Russians.
Off towards the river.
suppose, to be
37
honest.
Alpha, 37 Charlie, stand by, sighting report, over.
Charlie, this is Alpha, send sighting report, over.
Approximately 1 minute ago, about 200 meters to my south to my southeast, in grid 146. 146, break.
Nah, nothing in there.
We had sighting on 2 to 3 fighting age males armed with AKs and Russian helmets moving west, I believe. Over.
Drink, Smith, drink.
Oh no.
Acknowledge, Charlie.
What's
that
that?
is
Oh,
close
he
to the
forgot to
local
drink.
police station, and I believe police and Ukrainian forces are armed and armoured similar to what you would expect of Russian equipment, over.
Acknowledged. I'll pass that up, or pass that down and handle with care. Over.
Yeah, there does seem to be a bit of trouble going on.
Acknowledged. Alpha out.
Do you have any idea sort of rough direction where they sort of tend to come from, or is it not that obvious?
Yeah, they usually not very active, but I think they sneak in during the night because they hear you coming.
So just so you're all aware, we have a local police station off to our southeast. They'll be advised that people who are armed and even armoured in this area could well be friendly forces, so take care before you engage.
Engines apart from the people that are around here. Oh. Why am I doing this weird pose? What the fuck?
You know, when you need to dance, you just dance.
Yeah, Dad. I'm just pointing to my
your shoe. Yeah.
Oh, I am maybe a bit stuck.
I understand.
The back problem, you see.
Yes, it's a common problem.
Booth, we're going to be crossing the road and leaping past your fighting.
Bravo Foxtrot, yeah, Custode 10, Custode, Herds Rapid 10, over.
I am forward Michael Jackson, you see.
Booth, if you can hang here and just cover the road to the south.
Yes, my back is okay.
Yeah, that's not a problem, mate. I've just got a civilian I'm talking to at the moment.
Yeah, Rog. Make sure some of your lads is covering south. Warrior, you're good to take a right and start covering west. Charlie's going to step off west and start clearing the last bits of Uniform 1, Charlie. And Charlie, the other way. We're heading west. We're going to go behind that blue building and start clearing along this road. Ballings and column behind.
Go to shop, buy vodka and Coca-Cola, yes.
Yes, exactly. Nothing like it. But yes, if you do hear of anything, feel free to contact us and let us know, and we'll come take care of it.
Maybe you have some painkillers for my back.
For your back, let me find out for you.
I hear woodpecker.
Great. Do you have any painkillers?
I do. Coming to you.
I do not want to be Michael Jackson again, you know.
Yes, I understand. This fellow's just hurt his back. If you could offer him a uplift.
Thank you very much. My back it. Oh,
there we go.
Yes, very strong. I can hear it. I can feel it straight away. Yes. My back feels much better already. Thank you.
No problem. Yes, by all means, if you need anything, just let us know, and yeah, we'll be operating in the area. Yeah.
Building's clear.
I think I'm going to go inside now.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you very much. Interesting. These seems that they're predominantly walking in, so they must have a camp nearby.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's
7-3 Alpha, this is Golf, send message over.
Golf, this is Alpha, send over.
We've just had a police officer pull up on us, reporting contact from the right of our position, over.
Say again, Golf, over.
Police officer pulling up with sirens on, saying that there are people to the right of our position, over.
Roger that, follow his direction and assist how you can.
Second building's clear, trying, but there's a third building with doors open.
Roger, okay. Delta, can you push up to the green 2-story once you're done with your civilian?
Yep, we're moving now.
Where are we going?
Well, there's a green 2-story there,
Yeah,
so I assume it's...
That's why you're a point man, you know where.
And you point it out.
I did.
When your IC's not paying attention, it's a point man's job to know where he's going.
Oh, where am I walking? There you go. I don't know how far you want us.
That's... there's some shooting going on far southwest.
So, we'll be trying
to... spread out into this room.
we've pushed through Uniform 1 Charlie with a few buildings remaining. We've met one civilian on the way who's passed some information that will be included in patrol report. Otherwise, it's been quiet. Over.
Roger that. Pick up the pace and manoeuvre towards Uniform 1 Golf and give that a wee patrol throw over.
Yeah, acknowledged. Apologies for the delay. It was fairly long combo with that civilian.
Right, civilian just seems to be unresponsive.
Acknowledged, Alpha out.
We're going to pick up the pace and clear through the rest of Charlie.
Please don't. I'm still getting used
shall we proceed at a jog and just see if anything reacts to us?
Yeah, we shall do.
We didn't Val on that because he was just fucking walking through the whole place.
Section staggered column on the road.
Staggered column, WAN is just what we were doing before. 1-4, same on each side. If you want to pull up the vehicle and just follow on the back, or I'm sure you know.
Yep, I'm on the back.
37 Alpha, 37 Charlie. Stand by, sit rep, over.
Charlie Alpha, sit rep, over.
We're going to step it off to a jog and get through the rest of Charlie, see if anything reacts to us making our way through. Should be en route to the next zone soon. Over.
Acknowledged, keep me updated, Alpha out.
This is Go, some message, over.
Alright, so we're headed to zone Uniform 1 Golf. We'll be following this road. We are until we come to a four-way junction.
Position and the...
I'll give you a warning when we get there, Morton, don't worry. So you should start to see it up ahead, and we're going to be going straight across this junction on the small road that leads across it.
Roger.
Let's do an obstacle crossing, shall we? If point men want
space for Warrior and men.
Alpha, this is Hotel. Contact report, over. Hotel Alpha, send contact report, over. Section was moving through buildings with 131, 146, and engaged one trespass combatant in the easterly building in that square, red square break. No further contact at this time, so we can...
Warrior, change of plans. You can hold here wherever you think is best and cover
Acknowledged,
some.
hotel. Medics are on station at Juliet call sign. If you can send your T3 for a stitch. Otherwise, course of action is for your call sign to patrol Yankee 2 Bravo. That is in the sector that you're currently in, over.
Roger that, Alpha. I'll let Golf know to carry that out.
Can you take a couple of lads and take
Echo Alpha, message over.
This is Echo, so message over.
Be advised, you are clear for the next 400 metres or so. Charlie had started clearing Zulu.
I'm going to send
over.
one with you, Booth. Roger, we'll pick up the hang out with the Warrior and me, please.
To that, Golf and Mike are close to that bridge on the south side of the river. Ideally, I want you to fairly close if we're moving towards enemy forces. They're over.
Yeah, true or not, this building looks clear from the outside.
Have a nosy beaky.
Hello, British Army. How you do today? Anybody home?
Booth, we need medics for more.
What, has he gotten that back?
Yeah, he lost a lot of blood in the time between being injured and realising he was injured.
Fucking muppet.
37 Bravo, this is 37 Delta, message over.
Delta, this is Bravo, send it.
I currently have one times tier 3 that was not aware he was tier 3 and has lost a significant amount of blood. Where would the CCP be at this current moment? Over.
Currently next to 37 Juliet, over.
Roger that.
It's in the buildings to our west. Booth, I'm going to have you mount up and we'll push off to the next group and get this grid done.
Roger that.
Port, while they're mounted.
While they're mounted, if you reference the junction to our west, which has like the little fucking ring road thingy.
0822 in grid 132 145 over.
Reason Bravo, this is Delta, Roger, on your last, we will quickly swing by and drop off the pack. Over.
Roger that, Bravo out.
Bot.
Yep.
Down the road, about 100 metres, there's a junction with like a pear-shaped ring road and 4 buildings. I want you to drop us off north of those 4 buildings and then take Morton off to the CCP in the grid Birch just mentioned, marker 0822.
AFK 2 seconds.
But I do however want you to go over the cleared territory, so once you've dropped us off here, you're going to step off east, then north, and then use the main road.
Are we, do you know if we're finishing soon?
Bravo, Mike, message over.
We'll be finishing at 10, no matter where we are.
Okay, gotcha.
Or
So
near
basically,
enough.
I might have to come off, my game is like dying.
Lag when we're inside the warrior. As soon as we get out, it improves dramatically. Over. Taking contact.
Guys out of here? Everyone stay mounted. Port, let's go.
FPS to Russia.
I'm trying to turn.
37 Charlie, contact.
Booth, get the fuck in.
I can't turn. My game is frozen.
I think Booth needs to get in the commander seat.
I think we need to just...
Get in the commander seat!
Oh, yeah,
I can't get out the seat.
Alpha, this is Echo, message over.
Won't let me get out the
Echo
seat.
Alpha, send over.
I'm about to approach the lakeside.
Oh my God.
Coming in from the east.
Are we going?
Over.
It's a catastrophe.
Contact call.
Oh, there goes Cheerio.
Yeah, just want to report my
I think he
status,
went tier 1 as soon as he got out.
Break.
Oh wait, no, he's in.
Hello, I'm in the passenger seat.
Oh, it's Kleins.
Okay,
someone else.
yeah, okay, Port's, okay, never mind, Port's in the go seat.
Who's
My
driving?
day-
We've just taken
It's like
contact
dead.
over.
Roger, the
Fuck me, these warriors are fucked. I'm unconscious on the outside. I'm able to get in?
Yes, get in. Never mind.
Pull the vehicle out of here, get the vehicle out of here.
Yeah, take the vehicle and run.
Going to drive?
I don't think anyone's driving.
37 Alpha, this is 37.
But my scroll's not working.
Out from contact, we have
I have about one frame per 30 seconds.
all call signs Alpha, lower your draw distance down to about 1,000. It will improve things over.
Grey,
37 Charlie,
you can
37 Alpha, I've
me,
been
please,
I'm
because I
active
am
as behind
bleeding like a
vehicle
motherfucker.
folks. But I am in contact with my crew pump staff.
Medical, there we go. Oh,
Okay,
you
we're
are
going
spiced up. Okay.
Who's driving?
Oh, yeah, hold here.
I was told to.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
Yeah,
said
that's alright.
to leave.
Right, I want everybody who is not grey or myself to get out and provide cover for Trevor.
Bruce, I need you to organise mini rescue operations, please.
I'm in the process of doing that now.
Thank you very much. I'm going to be slapping a load of tourniquets on.
All call signs,
Right,
draw distance.
Warrior, you are now to manoeuvre back to where Trevor is.
Move your perimeter ready, go remove the last turn cane down.
Contact northwest, guys. Keep an eye on the northwest.
This is Echo, can confirm, draw distance at 1,000, gets the frames back, over.
Got eyes on a police car to the northwest.
Yeah, it's police.
This is 37 Juliet. Please stop telling my warrior commanders to make
Hold your
themselves
fire.
blind when it is obviously not working.
Police guy, take fire, one and send.
Right, back in. Everyone mount up.
I think the police just killed someone.
This is America.
Literally.
Got eyes on the police, he's injured. He's
Yeah.
coming towards us, he needs help back. He's waving
He
at
needs
us.
help.
Commander, south of the warrior.
Do you want us to go over and help, Booth?
Shot send over. The bridge which we are required to cross has
that?
Where are we gonna
Walker.
man down? South of the warrior.
The police.
Copy.
Where's Grey?
This is Echo. Urgent message over.
I think Booth. Grey, you able to go over here? We need a medic.
I can send this to you as well. Bridge between is required.
Copy, we'll treat him. Let's, do you want to stop for a sec so we can treat you?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Right, I
Crap.
need a council
Contact in the build.
Anybody who is
So, get yourself down.
up, let me know.
We're gonna clear this building. There's contact inside.
I mean, unless you're
Enemy inside this building.
Yep, taking contact.
I would rather you come back and come round along the way.
Over in the front door, if you can make your way around the back.
Copy. Let's go around back.
T4.
Roger, we'll have a look.
Or T1, sorry.
No entrance on the back.
No entrance on the back, right.
Robert, there could be a small crossing to the northern side of that.
Right. I'm gonna open it and pie it.
You're on under there and over.
Say last again.
If you look at the map in grid 132152, there could be another small crossing to your north, over.
You got him? Yeah.
To my north is a very tiny dam which the warrior won't be able to cross over.
Roger that.
Sabre's not going to get him right now, I'm going to move him out of danger.
The long way back, west, east and south of it.
Move to this building.
Roger, we'll have our armor technician have a quick look at it if he feels confident or not.
What's the situation in that building?
Take the long way around, over.
All good.
Roger that, bravo.
FYI,
Right, we've got what, 2 times tier 1s?
I am also T1.
I don't think you are. Yeah, 2, I think.
37 Bravo, this is 37 Delta, message over.
Who you mean? Delta, this is Bravo, send over.
We have sustained several casualties. We have got 3 times tier 1 and 3 times tier 3, over.
Roger that, Delta, we're on our way now, over.